So if I can get on the computer and Google a location and determine off top, let's take aside me being an attorney, but if I can Google that particular property and 6 or 7 or even 3 or 4 serious incidents come up that are similar to the type of case that my potential client has come to me with, that's when I know, hey, you guys had a duty to mitigate these risks.
Willie D. Live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're also suing the owners of the bowling alley where Takeoff was murdered.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are they the only defendants?
No, they aren't. And so a lot of times what people don't know is, oftentimes you'll see the face of these stores or these companies, and there'll be other owners that are in the background. And there are ways that we know about going to look that information up. So once we go and find that, it's not just the owner of that specific property. A lot of times they're property managers who are aware of that danger. They sign these insurance policies saying that they'll keep people safe, that they are responsible for any negligent acts. And that's why you see companies get insurance policies because of negligent acts that take place on their property. And so in addition to that, you'll have a property owner. So oftentimes the people who own the store aren't also the property owners, and they're not also the property managers. So we go after every party who had a duty to keep these individuals safe.
So who's the other parties?
There's 2 other parties. One, we recently dismissed the case against them because, just like you stated, they were so far removed from it that they would not have known that this was going to happen. And so we decided as a whole, and it's not just my firm that's on it, it's a few other firms that are on it because multiple people were actually shot that evening when, unfortunately, Takeoff was murdered. We represent another party who was a manager for Quavo, and so the other party, there's a Davenport, I don't remember exactly, but it was a Cushman and a Davenport. They're 2 individual companies in addition to 810 Bowling. Mm-hmm.
Given the complexities of the Takeoff case, what prosecutorial discretion do you think that could be used to balance public pressure, evidence, and justice?
And when you say prosecutorial discretion in deciding who to file the lawsuit against, who not to, is that what you're talking
Exactly.
about? A lot of times you'll be able to determine what's extreme and outrageous. And when I say extreme and outrageous, I mean in a legal sense. So if I can get on the computer and Google a location and determine off top, let's take aside me being an attorney, but if I can Google that particular property and 6 or 7 or even 3 or 4 serious incidents come up that are similar to the type of case that my potential client has come to me with, that's when I know, hey, you guys had a duty to mitigate these risks or inform the customers, hey, this is a potential risk when you come on our property. You may get shot. We have a series of dangerous individuals that are typically hanging around here. And having known that, what steps have you taken to mitigate those risks? Did you get a security officer? Did you get patrol? Oftentimes you'll go to different places. We know Wheeler Avenue Baptist Church is not far. They have multiple security officers that drive around that church. You have other locations. Sometimes the Target parking lot, you'll see those people, the security officers on the scooters. HEB parking lot, you'll see security officers on the scooters. And so you'll have these companies, not all of them, but too often you'll have these companies that fall way below the standard of care. And all they're concerned about is getting the money from the customers, but not have a care in the world about making sure that those customers are safe.